So, the title or topic will be entitled "The Destruction of the Holy Quran and Prophet Muhammad in Islam," all on one sweep. We're gonna get all into this Prophet Muhammad and everything else these clowns are getting slaughtered over. You know, you all believe in this and this and that. You believe in the book. You'll you'll give your life for a book or what a book said, as if nobody can tamper or recopy a book. Like the book has supernatural hidden powers or something. It's just a book with words in there. So you get yourself all crazy and worked up, and this devil knows that. I'm talking about the white man here. So anytime he he just rape you all of your land, your resources, or he just slaughter you. Because he knows it's just a book. He know you dumb enough to think it's more than a book. So while your mind's in the clouds somewhere, he's just sitting there slaughtering you all. And he's working for us. If you don't accept the reality of God, or the reality period, that's the first reality you need to realize, is that you all are getting slaughtered. All over the Middle East. He's wiping you with his feet. And there's nothing you can do about it. And he makes sure that you don't never acquire anything, any weapons beyond. He makes sure you don't get no power, so to say. So he's worried about Iran to see if they're going to have any nuclear power, or what type of weaponry you invested in. Because he knows as long as you all are behind his technology, he can rule you. He know your weaponry. He know if you got any planes, what your planes are capable of. You all are stuck on AKs, but you got Allah. AK-47, a few little missiles, a few things that he allow you to have, so he can have an excuse to slaughter you. So you're nothing. Neither is Muhammad, can't help you. And this spook Allah, if you don't have the reality Allah, who's me, then you slaughtered from that too. He can't help you. Because as we always say, when the devil's slaughtering, you grab your AK-47, you don't call on Allah. Not exclusively. You may call on Allah with your AK. So the AK in actuality is your Allah. So that's who you are counting on to protect you, is the AK. And you're getting slaughtered. Where's Allah when you all are getting slaughtered all over the damn place? When do you call him up? Or like that quake we sent you all in Turkey. Where was Allah then when almost 1,000 people, or over 1,000 people and counting, Allah just quaked and just destroyed you all? Who were you at then? In a Muslim country, Turkey. And you ain't seen the last of those quakes neither. They're only going to increase on a worse scale on you all. Because you're devils. Every last one of you. Like that clown that came over the other day, talking about how righteous they are. And you all in just as much filth as anybody else with your hypocrite selves. Even that young girl on there admitted, and she sounded just as white. By the way, that was a black tan person. And she sounded as white as a ghost. But Islam is giving you self-love and self-esteem. The Holy Quran and Prophet Muhammad. That's all you need. And to do your salats and your 5 prayers a day. And bang your head on the ground 5 times a day in accord with the sun. And that's it. and you go to paradise when you die. That's Christianity. You might as well be a damn Christian. At least if you was a Christian, you would have so many restrictions. But you all believe in spooks. When we have traced trillions of years to find that mystery God and ain't found him. Instead, we found the original man, the Asiatic black man maker on the cream of the planet Earth, God of the universe. That's what we found. I've traced self, and we found the true and living God. A spirit's not living, not without a form. A spirit only lives when it dwells inside of a body. Then it is a living God. It's alive. If it's just spiritual, it's not living. Because if one thing's alive, it has to make a transformation, a transition. So this is what we're saying here. So, Prophet Muhammad, and this is for you Negroes out there who think you know so much. Prophet Muhammad was a prophet sent to the Arab people, or to the Caucasians. You know, just like they had, all of these prophets, matter of fact, were sent to white folks. We don't have prophets. We're gods, the original man. So whether you Hebrew Israelites or whoever, and you all believing in God's prophets and all that stuff, they're not for you. We recognize these people that they were prophets, although they weren't for us. We sent them. We didn't need no prophet. We don't need the 10 Commandments. To us, the 10 Commandments in our righteous state, when you ain't being a nigga being taught by the white man, meaning he's teaching you that you're just spear chuckers from Africa and Martin Luther King. All you ever did is Martin Luther King marched and got water holed just so you can sit on the white man's toilet and drink after him and marry Sarah and Betty. That's your only accomplishment. When you know beyond that about self, about your history as the righteous gods and goddesses of the planet, you'll come to find and you'll know that we have always had righteousness that has prevailed here. Always. We had a couple of nuts to stop by every now and then that we had to lead up until today. Although overall, we had peace. To give you a perfect example of that, before the devil brought us here in North America, we were an extremely humble, peaceful people. If we were not, there's no way he could have enslaved us. We'd have slayed his ass right when he seen us. Like, what the hell are you doing, man? You going to do what to me? You going to do all of these things? The devil was foreign to us. By him raping and lynching and torturing, that was new to us. We didn't know nothing about, we know plenty about it now, 400 years later. Although originally we knew nothing of that. That's the only reason why he was able to do that, is because we were foreign of that. That's what it says. I will have a people led in a foreign country by a foreign people, and they would speak a foreign tongue, English. So I'm saying that to say this. All of these so-called laws or rules, you know, the 10 Commandments to us is a good home training. We didn't need to be, we were naturally righteous people. We didn't need to be told not to steal. We didn't learn about stealing until we came here to North America. We didn't need to be taught how not to kill and all the things the devil did to us that he was given not to do. He was told not to do those things. So Prophet Muhammad was never for black people. He's to the white Arabs. This is why they run and control the Islam. I don't give a damn what Quran you got. He runs your Quran. He interprets your Quran the same as a Christian Negro. With white folks, he interprets your Bible. When you go to preacher school to get your license, you go through him. If you're going to be an imam, the white man controls that, or the Pope. Actually, the Pope runs Islam. Go do the research on that. You all ain't nothing but scarf-head Christians. That's all the hell you are. You're a bunch of damn Christians with scarves on your head. And I said the Supreme Being said that. And you go against that, and you'll be just as slaughtered as you're getting slaughtered. You're only going to intensify your death. Because there's only one life today. There's only one way to do what's right. There's only one way to speak. There's only one way to look. There's only one way to talk. There's only one way to walk. Everything is one of God. It ain't your way and some other ways. Now, if you think you can go against that, try it. And I guarantee you, you will drown in your own blood. Then you'll find out who I think I am. You all are filthy devils to the absolute truth. All of you. And until you accept the absolute truth and put away this spook mystery stuff or this Christianity, until you put that down and leave it alone, you're going to continue your tormenting. Now go grab your AKs and swords, your real gods. We don't get that. I don't need no AK and sword and all that. I'm all of that and more. I'm all of the sword and weaponry that could ever be needed. Better go ask somebody. You just came, a baby just come into existence asking about God, or is God told to you or taught to you? You name me one child that's coming here asking where God is. You name me which animal or other species that have religion or worship God. You don't see the raccoons having a religion, the cats, the deer, the lions and tigers. They ain't got no religion. So where does religion come from? And as you say, as if they dropped down and Allah made everything, then why they don't have to deal with all this division stuff like you? Man-made, that you call it, which is God-made. Man-made religions. Because they're your God. That Quran or whatever else the hell you believe in or uphold, that is your God. That cigarette. Some of you all love to smoke. You have Allah so much, but you can't even master cigarettes with your crazy asses. You sitting there killing yourself. Sitting there killing yourself with the devil's cigarettes. Talking about you of Allah. Some of y'all even justified smoking crack before. I've heard you. Well, it's not in the Quran, brother. We can smoke crack. You don't worship that book because a book don't tell you not to smoke crack. Not common sense. Not what's right by nature. Then you can naturally know right if you know peace. If a person can go to sleep at night and not think about something they did in the past or what they're doing, then that alone lets you know you're doing something correct enough where you don't have to be looking over your shoulder. You don't need a book for that. Nature teaches you that. Although since the devil has no conscious or no righteous nature, he can only be told that in the book. This is why he had to worship that book, because he ain't got the nature to know what right is, naturally. Those of us who have the righteous nature and in accord with that, you know righteousness. You know when you did, you have a conscience, you feel guilty. Or, you don't have peace, you're not at peace with it, it starts bothering you. That's the guilt, that's the negativity. That's a censor within yourself that's letting you know it's not in accord with nature, or it's not in accord with what's right. It's alarming you. But you think you have to have it in words somewhere where it's in the book. So that's what it is. And we're going to continue on this very interesting and timely topic, because this is the first time I ever really dealt on this. Mainly because there's not too many people of ours that's really into this. It's mostly these, Jews, white Arabs. These damn Jews y'all following who ain't nothing but a bunch of white Arabs. Devils. You just following another dimension of the devil. Any of you Negroes that's in this mess. Although, just to set the record straight, I thought I'll come out and put this wisdom out here.
It's H. Check me.
This one's the saddest one. This one's we crack. And we feeling the pain right now. Cause the roadside's crazy. And you gotta know who to turn to.
This is the real broken silence. Mommy told me fight for a reason. I know she weren't promoting violence, but it's needed. A lot of people weeded. They're black and say they're Muslim, but they ain't got plans of Egypt. Some kind of Muslim remix. Out to them ones that carry the blueprint. All them Muslim youths that really do think about a revolution and not weapons for shooting.
Shout out to the real brothers.
Anybody they see, cause once they're on the path, it's like anybody can free the minds of their sisters, brothers, daddies and mothers. Just love it, seeing a younger doing goodness in public. If you see me doing goodness, don't be causing a ruckus. So get rolled on, we're cold, strong and moving like truckers. You can't be soft in a world where everybody wants to be the boss, not even girls care. If I was the face in the moon, I'd make the earth stare. Tell them that their judgment was soon, but would the earth care?
We cry
because we're feeling frustration to see the devil's plan to touching the nation, and so
we cry
because our lives are much harder ever since our brother took his shahada.
And we all go cry sometimes.
We cry because the friends that we lost in Charlotte are in the sky with the boss,
We just do something crazy.
We cry anytime we feel helpless, and I think that you would cry if you felt this. What do you know about 6 kids in a 3-bedroom yard? Mummy sleeping on the sofa, cause living was hard, no road tax. But mummy still drove her car, presents on every birthday. Yeah, mummy is a star. Now my family's progressing, and every day I thank the Most High for every blessing. I remember the days of sugar, water and dumplings, ants in my cereal. My youth was really something I don't ever want from my seed when it grows, cause poverty has got a G stuck up on the road and it ain't right for the next generation to be struggling. They should be reaping the blessings of their pre-hustling. Them other ships coming in, give me a seat in a position where I can pull the youngers on the street and give the starving food to eat. Who are we to judge one another? Does it take slugs to help us love one another? So
we
cry because we're feeling frustration to see the devil's plan to touching the nation, and so
we cry
because our lives are much harder ever since our brother took his shahada, you know. We cry because the friends that we lost in Charlotte are in the sky with the boss, you know.
We cry
Anytime we feel helpless, and I think that you would cry if you felt this. I feel like I'm about to burst from all the pressure I hold. I've travelled earth and seen a lot more treasure than gold. Too many people dying on road for the things that they hold. Too many youngers think they're cold, but they won't when they're old. So try growing up. These little kids with big spliffs, busting beer bottle lids till they're throwing up. Showing up to school and they're always acting. You think he's dumb and so he turns out a crack king. You better stay focused. Don't let nobody tell you your future is hopeless. If you wanna be something in life, you can be it. It's mystical, but you don't have to be Meg to see it. It's right there, and I understand how you're feeling because it's quite clear. You wanna live to see grandkids and have white hair. Despite fear, you're still on the road for the dough, and you might shit. And that's how it goes on the road.
We cry.
Because we're feeling frustration to see the devil's plans are touching the nation and so
We cry.
we cry because our lives are much harder. Ever since our brother took his shahada, you know. We cry because the friends that we lost, inshallah, they're in the sky with the boss, you know.
We cry.
We cry anytime we feel helpless. I think that you would cry if you felt this.
We
We
cry.
cry because we're feeling frustration to see the devil's plans are touching the nation and so
We cry.
we cry because our lives are much harder. Ever since our brother took his shahada, you know.